egos will be wounded, feelings will be hurt, because we don't come here to make friends, we come here to fight! This is humiliation, this is brutality, anything goes, no holds barred. This is Comedy Fight Club! Thank you all for coming out and welcome to Comedy Fight Club, streaming on the Gas Digital Network every Tuesday night at 10:30 p.m. and coming to you live from the CFC Arena. I am the official commissioner of Comedy Fight Club, the sleeveless wonder of the world, Matt Marin. And the reason we are on Gas Digital Network right now, give it up for everyone here from the Gas Digital Network! We are also on Twitter and Instagram at Comedy Fight NYC, and that is because of our social media hipster. Give it up for Nico Pavlovich! And for having us here every single week. One time for everyone here at Lucky Jack. We got a great show in store for you. Our main event tonight, former Fight Club champion Anthony Passaretti will be taking on Dan Abraham. We're going to hear from our main event competitors. Give it up first, former Comedy Fight Club champion Anthony Passaretti. Anthony, how you feeling going into this main event fight tonight?
Feeling pretty good.
Any particular strategy for your opponent, Dan Abraham?
No, not a strategy, but when you guys see him when he comes up here, just know that everything you think about him, it's already true. Like, research was super easy.
All right, maybe that'll joke will land when he gets up here. But for now, give it up for Anthony Passaretti! And his opponent, the very Jewy Dan Abraham! Those are your laughs, Anthony. Dan, how do you feel going into this main event tonight?
Well, just like my opponent says, everything you think about me is true. It is true. I am funnier than Anthony Passaretti.
How do you feel about your opponent, Anthony Passaretti? Any strategy going into this main event?
You know, I don't want to get too dark or political, but I've just been thinking a lot about the world, and, you know, we have this election tomorrow, and it's just amazing to me that in 2018, Anthony still has not quit comedy, and I'm hoping tonight will change things.
The reason millennials won't vote, they think election day's on Monday. Give it up for Dan Abraham! Now it's time to go over the rules here at Comedy Fight Club. Two fighters will step on into the fighter circle. They will each have 2 timed rounds to rattle off as many jokes as they can. At the end of 2 rounds, if we are tied, we will go to a 1-joke sudden death overtime. And the winners of these rounds will be picked based on crowd applause, which means Fight Club, you will clap for one fighter and one fighter only. You will not clap for both because we can't have 2 winners, which leads to the most important rule here at Comedy Fight Club.
No fucking pity claps!
No fucking pity claps! Now this is Comedy Fight Club. This is where sympathy comes to die. If someone's gonna lose up here, you will let them lose with dignity! Now it's time to introduce the officials of Comedy Fight Club. Up first, the official bishop of Comedy Fight Club, the king of the bits, the one, the lonely, Andrew Casertano! Those of you who don't know, Andrew Casertano does a lot of hot yoga. Yeah, it's the only thing hot he ever does. Andrew, the only thing you could ever turn on is a PlayStation. Andrew likes to keep things positive, though. Almost as positive as a Corinne Fisher STD test.
It's STI now.
STI? The official special guest official of the night. Guys, give it up for the Guys We Fuck podcast, Corinne Fisher!
I am the Guys We Fucked podcast. Thank you.
The Guys We Fucked podcast. Now, Corinne, I'm glad you were able to take time away from posting pictures of your ass on Instagram to be here tonight.
And the world will suffer because of it.
Thank you.
Corinne is known for her podcast and her ass. Basically anything of hers that produces shit. Corinne is Jewish also, which proves that maybe that mass shooting in a synagogue wasn't the worst idea. I don't know. Speaking of people who hate Jews, it's the spirit animal of Comedy Fight Club, the always hype, the anti-Semitic, Justin Lanza! Now, Justin's not the kind of guy who would be okay with a genocide. He's the kind of guy who prays for a genocide. No, Justin told me he's actually a Holocaust denier. I said, how could you deny the Holocaust? He said, some things are just too good to be true. What do you guys say? You ready to see some fights tonight?
Yeah!
No, I said, are you ready to see some fucking fights tonight? Let's get this started. Up first, we have an exhibition match scheduled for 2 30-second rounds. Introducing first, she has wrestling secretary face, Claire Parker! And her opponent, you may recognize him from holding binoculars outside of a teenage girl's window, Ray Lawrence! This fight between the female jogger and the guy who murders her starts now.
Okay, when I was told I was going to have to fight Ray Lawrence, I had never heard of him. So I looked him up on Facebook to see if I recognized him at all, and instead I just found out why I'd never heard of him, and it's because of his jokes. So I'm just going to read them. When I was in high school, a girl tried to convince the rest of us that supercalifragilisticexpialidocious was a real word. I've hated musical theater ever since. Friends, when are you coming back to Australia? Me, when everybody who regularly watches The Project is dead. And then just to round it out, I'll finish with, if someone is late to an orgy, is it rude to start without them? Thank you.
Ray Lawrence.
Alright, if you guys want to see my comeback, Claire needs to vomit. Now, unfortunately, Claire won't have sex with me because I'm short, but only by $50. Pass the bucket around. Claire's stand-up is like the Bible. Random passages cobbled together, all of them written by men.
Fight Club is the winner of round 1, Claire Parker? Or is the winner of round 1, Ray Lawrence? Winner round 1, Ray Lawrence! 30 seconds on the clock. Round 2 starts now.
Claire's one of those Americans who tries to be European. So in the past couple of years, she's let thousands of Africans come inside her. Claire Parker. She's got the same last name as Spider-Man. But when she was bitten, instead of turning into a superhero, the spider turned into a really dumb slut. Apparently she grew up rich and spoiled. Even now, the only vacuuming she ever does is during the first trimester.
Claire Parker.
The only difference between a 14-year-old boy and a 50-year-old man is that the 14-year-old chooses to have a stroke. Ray Lawrence. Do you think when euthanasia is legal, sporty doctors will brag about their assists? Ray Lawrence. And I just read about a guy who murdered prostitutes and cut them into pieces. What's your money-saving life hack? Ray Lawrence. Thank you.
All of her jokes were written by a man. Fight Club is the winner of round 2, Ray Lawrence. Or is the winner of round 2, Claire Parker? Winner of round 2, winner of this fight, Ray Lawrence! That was Ray Lawrence in person beating Ray Lawrence on Facebook. Your next fight. Introducing first, she looks like the lead singer for the band Insane Clown Pussy, Pauline Murphy! Whoop, whoop. And her opponent looks like he butt chugs cum, Dan Pulzello! 30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now.
We got to finish this quick. Pauline's got to get back to her other job of being the mop on the Staten Island ferry. Yeah. Pauline, you have an alternative look. You look like a cam girl who deep throats cans of Monster Energy. And little known fact, Pauline is obsessed with dogs, and dogs are obsessed with her because her nipples look like dog treats.
Pauline Murphy.
If Dan seems upset, it's because he suffers from resting "Do you know who my father is?" face. You look like the heir to a corporation that shuts down orphanages. Dan comes from a good family and still lives at home, so all of his relationship problems stem from trust fund issues. Dan played lacrosse for years. Lacrosse is a great sport if you want to develop calf muscles, but not your personality.
Fight Club is the winner of round 1, Dan Pulzello. Or is the winner of round 1, Pauline Murphy? Close. Guest official Corinne Fisher. Who do you think won that round?
I'm gonna give it to Pauline.
Winner round 1, Pauline Murphy! 30 seconds on the clock. Round 2 starts now.
Dan, thanks for taking time away from bullying prep school students at a ski resort to be here. Dan recently got a haircut that can best be described as a Montauk mullet. He was sick of looking like the psycho fiancé in every Lifetime movie. Dan, you depressed boat shoe. You have a face that only a mother who paid your defense attorney could love. All right, where we go? Like I said, Dan used to play lacrosse, so he's an ex-lax bro, which makes sense since he's a white dude who's full of shit.
Dan Pulzello.
Pauline has actually done hard time. She did hard time, meaning she went to jail, and when she got out, she fucked a guy named Hard Time. Pauline likes superheroes because, like her boyfriends, they only hit women for the greater good. None of Pauline's boyfriends have been accused of domestic violence, though, because none of them have homes. And Pauline is dressed like a biker chick because she needs a ride home and she has too many DUIs.
Probably too bad.
Fight Club is the winner of round 2, Pauline Murphy. Or is the winner of round 2, Dan Pulzello? Close, but I think we are going to take this fight to sudden death overtime. One joke apiece. Overtime starts now.
I just wanted to be known that my overtime joke was the insane clown pussy joke. We can all see it's written here. I just want everyone to know that I didn't write enough jokes for tonight.
Yeah.
You could have gone with Fisted Sister. Pauline Murphy.
I feel like Dan will only ask a girl on a second date if she asks for the manager on their first.
All right, pick who you like more. Fight Club is the winner of this fight, Dan Pulzello.
I love hunks.
Or is the winner of this fight, Pauline Murphy. Winner of this fight, Pauline Murphy. Your next fight. Introducing first, he looks like he started rooting for Penn State after the scandal, Jesse Perkins! And his opponent, the reason all Irishmen are alcoholics, Katie Boyle! 30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now.
Jesse got fired from his dairy farm job because instead of milking the cows, he fucked them. And the place where he works now is called the filling station, and his job is to bend over and get filled up. Your comedy is like your tumor, it's never killed. You look like Mac Miller. Instead of losing his life, he lost his hair.
Jesse Perkins.
Thank you. Katie's Irish, not like a charming way, but in a way where you're like, maybe she's retarded. That's a thing you could be, you know? Maybe it's not an accent. Maybe her tongue is too big for her mouth. I don't, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out, like the rest of us, where she's like, $30. And we're like, I guess those are words. I'm not sure what it meant, but I'm almost positive that those are words and not just noises that fell out of your mouth. Because that would be weird. That's not 30 seconds? Okay.
Fight Club is the winner of round 1. Katie Boyle.
Yeah, fuck you guys, I'm not retarded.
Or is the winner of round 1, Jesse Perkins. Winner of round 1, Jesse Perkins. 30 seconds on the clock. Round 2 starts now.
Katie's the type of girl you have sex with because she's, like there. She's just in the vicinity. Like you're not gonna take a train to fuck her, but if she's in the same room, you're like, who the fuck am I? You know what I mean? I'm just a dude with ideas. That's who I am. Katie's been in a lot of toxic relationships. She's had 2 boyfriends push her physically, which is insane to imagine that has only happened twice. You know what I mean? Did the other guys not hear you talk? Like, what the fuck? What were those guys doing? What was their deal?
Katie Boyle.
Okay, that is not true about only fucking me, because we're in the same room. Go fuck yourself. You always look like your therapist just cancelled on you. He mentally abuses women by reading them his poetry. There's this study that says that when a lot of men go bald, they actually lose their hair. But for Jesse, I fucked that up. When a lot of men grow beards, I actually fucking researched this because I googled what happens when you go bald, and it says that when you grow your beard, a lot of time you can lose your hair. But for Jesse, he lost his hair and his girlfriend. And she broke up with him because she's into kink and he's into grinder.
Fight Club is the winner of round 2, Jesse Perkins. Or is the winner of round 2, Katie Boyle? Close. Corinne Fisher, who do you think won that round?
The guy.
Winner of round 2, winner of this fight, Jesse Perkins! And now it's time for party time with the spirit animal. Guys, give it up for Justin Lanza!
All right. I am uncharacteristically relaxed. So, I don't know how this is going to go. Should I do a light yeah? Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah!
Sorry.
Yeah? Yeah.
Dude, I thought this was supposed to be a party.
Welcome to Chill Time with the Spirit Animal. I'd like to talk to you about all of your feelings. I just want to say, Claire, I don't think that spider would turn into a slutty spider with 8 legs fitting into individual slots of Lululemon yoga pants. I don't think that's going to happen, and if you imagine yourself that way, you're going to become that, okay? Ray Lawrence, Claire Parker. Ray, comedy is a race against yourself, and you have proven that you have beaten your Facebook self, and I'm very proud of you for that. Dan Pulzello and Pauline Murphy. Pauline is unleashing the monster within with her deep throating. You cannot swallow your feelings. Thank you, Pauline. Bullying kids at a ski school. Pizza, French fries. That's what you shouldn't eat. That will bring your morale down. That's how you get depressed. This is what you get when you make fun of the spirit animal. You get therapist spirit animal. Did you want this? Is this what you wanted? We all have feelings up here. Jesse Perkins and Katie Boyle. Jesse was on a bit of an angry rant there. It's okay. We all get angry sometimes. It's important that we express it in healthy ways. Like here, at Comedy Fight Club. Where anger reigns supreme, and savagery will be rewarded, and cruelty applauded! I feel like I lost myself for a moment there. I just want to say that we're all human, and it's okay to make mistakes. Much love. Peace. Go with God.
Give it up for a very zen spirit animal, Justin Lanza! You guys ready to see more fights? Your next fight, scheduled for 2 30-second rounds. Introducing first, he looks like a baby whose bottle is full of crystal meth, Robbie Leon! And his opponent looks like he calls sexual harassment that Me Too bullshit, Matt FIshman! 30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now.
Matt messaged me earlier in the week to exchange information. I told him about my dating life, my parents. The first thing he told me about himself is that he poops 5 times a day. Could you imagine being such an uninteresting person? That's the first thing you tell someone about yourself. Matt suffers from erectile dysfunction. That's the second thing he told me about himself. Matt actually has a lot in common with his penis. They're both terrible at stand-up. Matt used to play sports, and now as an adult he has CTE, consistently terrible erections.
Matt FIshman.
Robbie's been dating his girlfriend since college. He's holding on to her like grim death. And if he looks like this at 26, that's not too far off. That's why Robbie adopted a dog. He likes that it ages 7 years per birthday, just like him. Robbie's bald. He has less hair than Comedy Fight Club has positive comments on YouTube. All right. Robbie looks like like Dr. Evil's diabetic cousin.
Fight Club is the winner of round 1, Robbie Leon. Or is the winner of round 1, Matt FIshman? Winner round 1, Robbie Leon. 30 seconds on the clock. Round 2 starts now.
Robbie looks so old and so Jewish. He belongs on the floor of a Pittsburgh synagogue. Robbie looks like Vern Troyer got his wish to be a full-grown person. One time, Robbie's girlfriend asked for a threesome. He thought she meant to meet with 2 sides at Golden Corral. All right? One time after... Robbie's so fat.
How fat is he?
That one time after sex, when he had sex with his girlfriend, he comes on his own tits.
Who doesn't?
Robbie Leon.
Matt has high cholesterol, so if you think I'm fat, you should probably tell that to your own arteries. Matt is also Jewish. He hates Hitler, mostly because he's jealous of his ability to grow a mustache. Matt is an Astoria comic. His whole act is a story about a 36-year-old loser who sucks. Matt really does poop a medically alarming amount. The only thing bigger than his colon is the New York Mets bobblehead collection that you know he has.
Fight Club is the winner of round 2, Matt FIshman. Or is the winner of round 2, Robbie Leon? Winner of round 2, winner of this fight, Robbie Leon! Your next fight, introducing first from the All Oompa Loompa remake of Mean Girls, Jessica Clayton! And her opponent looks like he got kicked out of a drum circle for being too much of a faggot, Elliot Thompson! 30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now.
You guys might recognize Elliot as one of the homeless white teens that live with their dog on St. Mark's. I was abandoned by my mom while Elliot's whole town was abandoned by Christmas. Elliot has a micro penis. His doctor actually wrote a book about it. It's called How the Grinch Stole Thickness. You hipster Timothy Chalamet. You look like you'll only jerk off into a peach if it's in season.
Elliot Thompson.
Jessica, a strawberry blonde. She hates being asked the question, does the carpet match the drapes? It's offensive because she grew up poor, so she's always like, maybe, but what the fuck are drapes? Jessica has naturally curly hair. Her hair is like a gay man in the South. It was having a great time just doing its own thing, but then it was burned straight. Jessica's mom had her when she was a teenager, and the same thing almost happened to our sweet Jessica, but then her dad just came on her face.
Fight Club is the winner of round 1, Jessica Clayton. Or is the winner of round 1, Elliot Thompson? Winner of round 1, Elliot Thompson. 30 seconds on the clock. Round 2 starts now.
Look, Jess isn't looking her best, but it's not her fault. She hasn't been employed since 2008 when, due to the recession, Santa had to fire like 300 elves. And I mean, look at her. Have you ever seen an elf look more unemployed? She's from the part of the North Pole that honestly makes it look southern. She didn't work in Santa's workshop. She doesn't come from bougie workshop elf pedigree. But we got to remember that toys aren't all Santa pedals. How do you think the bad kids got their coal? From cold trees? No, from the hard work of blue-collar North Pole coal mining elves. Yeah, that's enough.
Jessica Clayton.
Okay, I think Elliot would have survived the Holocaust because of how good he is at refusing to shower. Elliot, you look like you mansplain the nutritional value of eating scabs. I actually tried to help Elliot with his showering problem. I was like, Elliot, would you shower in a box? Would you shower with a fox? And he was all, Jessica, I would not shower in a box. I would not shower with a fox. I would only shower with jizzy cocks. Yeah, it's very cool to be roasting the evil witch from The Craft. I actually walked in on Elliot masturbating. It was really weird. He had like candles lit, and he was all light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Fight Club is the winner of round 2, Elliot Thompson. Or is the winner of round 2 Jessica Clayton? This crowd likes Jizzy Cox. Winner of round 2 Jess Clayton. We're going to sudden death overtime. 1 joke apiece. Overtime starts now.
Hey, it's me, Sarah McLaughlin. For only 12 cents a day, you can help a Cats the Musical reject find a home.
Elliot Thompson.
Jess is the first person in her family to go to college, and with that diploma, that opportunity, she became an open mic comedian. But she wouldn't be the first woman in her family to follow her dreams. Jess dreams of being a comedian. And in her family, dreams have a funny way of coming true. Because, her mom dreamed of one day not being her mom.
Fight Club is the winner of this fight. Jessica Clayton. Or is the winner of this fight Elliot Thompson? Close. But barely. Winner of this fight, Elliot Thompson! And now we're going to hear from the special guest official of the night from the Guys We Fuck podcast. Guys, give it up for Corinne Fisher!
Thank you. This is so good to be in this basement. This is great. So successful. Matt, right? I opened for Chappelle a couple weeks ago. Let me kill myself now. Matt, thanks for taking the night off from working the door at the Special Olympics to be here. Super nice. I gotta say, there was more tepid claps in the room than I would expect for a Proud Boys meeting. So that was interesting. You addressed showers earlier. Thank you, Jessica. We needed to talk about that. Also, going back to that last fight, I don't think anyone gave her enough credit for how much Elliot looks like Fairuza Balk. You look like, do you even know who that is? Like, it was a fucking, you guys are too young. Yeah, you need to be like Fairuza Balk from The Craft, or the kid you masturbated to in The Craft. No. Also the Hocus Pocus. She's the kid in okay, no one knows. I'm 33 years old and I can't even make references to you fucking assholes. Okay. No, so we're gonna go from the beginning. Claire and Ray. Well, it was nice to be here to confirm what we already knew. Claire can't read. I mean, yeah, I know. I was worried for her too. I was just like, wow, Trump really is ruining America. This is the education system from a long time ago. It seemed to be affected. What else? Well, I don't know. Well, and also, Claire, there's a lot. Like, you're hot. There's a lot of fucking hot people here. What are you guys doing? Like, like I used to be a fat whore. I lost some weight, but that's why I came here tonight, because I was like, oh, I need to be called a fat whore again. Ray, God, a lot of Googling went into these jokes. Ray, you look like you sniff women's underwear while they're still wearing them, honestly. Very weird. I have nothing special to say about any of these fights except for making fun of you, because people wanted to be here and they can barely make claps with their hands because like we all feel uncomfortable. We actually want you to succeed now. It's very uncomfortable. So yeah, that was mediocre. You guys didn't pay to get in, right? Is this like a date? Are you trying to impress? Or are you guys married? You just both have glasses and you're friends? What happened here? I'm doing crowd work because the needs a boost. I don't know. You know people? Oh, okay. Is there anyone here who doesn't know someone who's here? Okay. Nope. All right. Uncomfortable. Next one was Pauline and Dan. Pauline was celebrating Halloween a little late this year with her slutty Pauline Murphy costume. Nice job. I am a fan of the holiday. Dan, I never met you before, but you do have a jawline that won't quit and a stage presence where we wish you would. That one was, I feel like that round was tolerable, so I'll point that out as easiest to sit through. Next one was Jesse Perkins and Katie Boyle. I feel bad, she left, I hope she didn't go to kill herself. She left. Truthfully, I don't know. I don't understand people from other countries. It was weird. I had a lot of trouble. There was no closed captioning for her jokes, so I missed, honestly, most of them. It just sounded like a fucking potato talking. I was like, what is happening here? It was weird. And then, Jesse, you're interesting. You recite jokes like you're practicing a high school monologue in your mirror. I was like, our auditions for Into the Woods tomorrow at his school, like, it was very strange. That's a musical. That's like an art form that people... So a musical is like an art form where like people actually attend and pay money to go see it. So that's what that is. All right. And then we went to Robbie versus Matt. Robbie, impressive that you look like an adult and a baby at the same time. I do like that. You also look like my, no, actually, I was going to say you look like my agent, but that was going to be triggering to everyone else in the room. An agent is like when you're doing well and someone gets gigs for you, and the gigs, they are not paid in turkey sandwiches. Someone gives you money. It's amazing. Let's see, Matt FIshman. I don't know, you kind of look like a serial killer, but you're not as charming or funny as one. So that was interesting. And then going around to the last thing we just saw, think is the proper word. Jessica, Stuart Little to no future in this business. It was good seeing you come out. But again, like she's like way hot. Like she, like in the real world, I'm sure she has fucked some of you, but in the real world, she would never fuck any of you. So I don't know why any of these people are here. It looks like you could have like a nice life. Sorry your mom left you, but that doesn't need to be a shadow over everything. You know, it's just like pull yourself over the bootstraps and get out of this basement, okay? And then Elliot, Thompson rounded out this first half. You guys actually don't know. Congratulations are in order because Elliot actually just got passed at the Comedy Inn Cellar. So congratulations. It's pretty amazing, guys. I wish I could say I was looking forward to the rest of the show. I'm not. But thank you so much for being here.
Give it up, our special guest official, Corinne Fisher. You guys ready to see more fights? Yeah! Your next match, another exhibition match scheduled for 2 30-second rounds. Introducing first, he recently got held up at knife point because a kid thought he was a pumpkin. Ballew! And his opponent looks like his idea of romance is trying to light a fart on fire. Steve Luca! 30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now.
Bo, I just want to thank you for taking time away from trying to land a kickflip to be here. Bo was recently passed at the comic strip. They were like, nah, we're good. Pass. Bo used to be a DJ, Tanner impersonator. Bo, you look like you say the word crush a lot.
Ballew.
Steve, you seem like the kind of guy who calls Pornhub and tries to get them to put up an incest category. Steve, you look like every teenager who's been diddled by Kevin Spacey. You seem like you were the kid in your high school everyone thought was a narc. Steve is the type of guy who hopes his sister is a lesbian because it'll make him less jealous.
Pornhub already has an incest category. So I've heard.
It's okay. Incest porn is actually the most popular porn.
Is it really? I didn't know that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. And also, props for trying to fit diddle into a roast battle. That was. But guys, is the Fight Club is the winner of round 1, Steve Luca? Or is the winner of round 1, Ballew? Winner round 1, Steve Luca! I see Corinne's crowd work worked. 30 seconds on the clock. Round 2 starts now.
Steve, you look like a Raggedy Ann doll came to life and glued pubes to her face.
Steve, you look like the fawns fucked a goldfish. Steve, I can't tell if you look more like the autistic brother of Hannah Gadsby from Nanette or the guy who assaulted her. I just want to thank Steve's parents for waiting in the car while he's down here playing with his friends.
I feel like most of your jokes you just typed in "you look like" and hit the middle suggestion for every other word for the sentence. Steve Luca.
Bo went to the University of Colorado where he majored in telling on kids who smoked weed in the dorms. Bo recently quit his job and lost 20 pounds. So Bo recently started doing heroin. We're worried about you, buddy. Bo's real name is William, but in high school everyone started calling him Bo, Ballew the whole football team. Let's see. Bo is from Texas and has a gay brother. So Bo is just from Texas.
Fight Club is the winner of round 2, Bo Ballew. Or is the winner of round 2, Steve Luca? Winner of round 2, winner of this fight, Steve Luca. Those were the claps of people who wanted that battle to be over. It's all right. I have some good news for you. There's one more fight. This hostage situation of a show will be over soon, I guess. I don't know what the fuck happened tonight. But guys, are you ready for your main event of the evening? Scheduled for 2 45-second rounds. Introducing first, he's so ugly even his hairline friend-zoned him, Anthony Passaretti! And his opponent, this is a real professional operation tonight. And his opponent looks like he got bullied in high school by the AV Club, Dan Abraham! 45 seconds on the clock. This main event starts now.
Anthony, you look like you shoot up a synagogue just because you're jealous of the rabbi's Jufro. Anthony is dating an older Hindu woman. He actually courted her in the traditional Indian way. He sent her several poorly spelled sexual threats via Facebook. But it's a lovely thing about him to Anthony. It doesn't matter if a woman's skin is black or white or brown. He will still wear her skin like a suit. Anthony, you look like if Buffalo Bill only ate buffalo mozzarella. He does know how to make a woman stay, though. After his first night together with his girlfriend, he told her she was HIV Passaretti. Passaretti, by the way, Passaretti, I should say, excuse me, that's actually an old Jersey Italian word for the way a corpse looks when you drag it from a river.
Anthony Passaretti.
Dan writes a lot of computer code based on his jokes. There's way too many words in it. Dan and his dad have a lot in common, actually. They're both tall Jewish teachers that occasionally fuck his mom. Dan's parents actually both consider themselves cancer survivors, but I think that's a mean way to say Dan has moved out. Dan, you look like you still have a girlfriend from camp that you made up.
Fight Club is the winner of round 1, Dan Abraham. Or is the winner of round 1, Anthony Passaretti. Winner of round 1, Anthony Passaretti. 45 seconds on the clock. Round 2 starts now.
Dan used to live in Israel, and now he does stand-up in New York. He just can't get away from bombing Jews. And, Dan Abraham has 2 first names, 4 eyes, and no friends. Dan, you look like you know marching band is a sport. You look like you had a bar mitzvah themed Be My Friend. Dan looks like he 3D printed his own race car bed.
Dan Abraham.
It's true, I did marching band in high school, and as a high school athlete, Anthony was actually the star catcher. He also played baseball. Anthony, you look like you're simultaneously going through puberty and menopause. Anthony, you baby-faced pedophile. Last time Anthony touched his penis, he was charged with statutory rape. Speaking of his penis, if you saw Skankfest's naked roast, you may be inclined to think that Anthony has a micro penis, but actually the medically correct term is macroclitoris. I want to clear that up. Anthony runs his own city bus tour. That's right, for $20, he'll show you all the parts of a New York City bus where the driver can't see you masturbate.
Fight Club is the winner of round 2. Anthony Passaretti. Or is the winner of round 2, Dan Abraham. Our spirit animal. What's going to happen in this main event right now?
Well, Matt, according to our rules, this fight is going into sudden death.
We're going to overtime! One joke apiece. Overtime starts now.
Anthony has a rape fantasy. His girlfriend does not, but she still prefers when he keeps the ski mask on in bed.
Anthony Passaretti.
Dan looks like he considers buying flowers for every woman that speaks to him.
Fight Club is the winner of this fight. Dan Abraham. Or is the winner of this fight Anthony Passaretti? Winner, Anthony Passaretti. Now it is time for the Bishop's address. Give it up for our Bishop, Andrew Casertano.
Fuck yeah. How you guys doing? What's happening to Comedy Fight Club, Matt Marin? Where are all the people? It's okay, we're gonna be fine. Anthony versus Dan. Cool guy versus Jewish guy. Really, Andrew? That's all you wrote down for the main event tonight? Give me a chance! There were more fights. Talk about our special guest, Andrew. Hey, what's up, Corinne? Corinne has a podcast where they talk about boys and sex. You should ask her to be a guest on your show, Andrew. Hi, Corinne. One time, I didn't have sex for 10 years. I lived at home until I was 33. I still visit home every day. I've only had sex with 2 people, if you don't include the escorts. I've slept with 4 escorts. Did I say I went 10 years without having sex? I lied about that, it was 11. I went to my first sex convention yesterday, and I got in a cage with a hot chick, and she slapped me in the face, and I liked it. Claire versus Ray. Ray's a nice boy from another country, but let's be honest, Claire could make my dreams come true. Come home to me and my family! Mama thinks I'm a gay boy. She never seen me with a woman. Mommy thinks that I'm a boy lover. Pauline versus Dan. Dan came in here tonight with his hot lacrosse body and sinned against Pauline Murphy by calling her the mop of the Staten Island Ferry. Nobody talks about the Staten Island Ferry like that. Who's from Staten Island? I'm from Staten Island. I said, who's from Staten Island? I'm from Staten Island. I love crossing the water to see my daughter, but only on the weekends, because my ex-wife's got it for the rest of the time. That's because I'm on probation, but I'm coming for my daughter, because I'm Bobby fucking Bulls, and I grew up on cheese. Jesse versus Katie. Jesse is another hunk. Be funny to watch him play lacrosse with Dan. Dan and Jesse playing lacrosse. Stop watching them play. Andrew, are you gay or just plain fascinated? I don't know, but I wish I was a hunk. Guys, tonight I want to say be easy on yourself. on fun. Thank you so much.
The Bishop, Andrew Casertano. Now it's time for the officials to vote on the fight of the night. Social media hipster, what was your favorite fight tonight? What was your least worst favorite fight of the night? Pauline Murphy versus Dan Pulzello. Spirit animal, what's your pick?
Elliot Thompson, Jess Clayton.
Elliot Thompson, Jess Clayton. Bishop.
Pauline versus Dan.
Mine was my personal fight to stay awake.
Pauline versus Dan.
I did their comedy.
My pick is this crowd versus the will to live. But Pauline Murphy, Dan Pulzello, come on up here. Dan, left, ready. All right, take them both. The official Fight Club chocolate candies. Congratulations.
Dan left because she's a hum.
Corinne Fisher, final thoughts on the night.
I just want to spend 10 minutes talking about why your name is Ballew. You're right there. Is that a real? It sounds like a Lost Jungle Book character. But in that version, Ballew sells Mowgli into sex trafficking for a windbreaker. I would spend most of the time thinking about the Jungle Book, honestly. And I just also wanted to comment, well, Dan, I see Dan roast a lot, and he always looks genuinely hurt at the jokes, and then I get sad. But I did notice tonight that you also look like a more feminine Tig Notaro. And I think that's about it. Thanks for having me.
Guys, give it up for Corinne Fisher! Next week, our main event, another former Fight Club champion, Jake Bever, will be facing Mikey Mays. And our special guest official with the new album out will be James Matter. Yeah. Thank you guys very much. Next week, same time, same place. Have a good night.